worn out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The Big Orange won last year's meeting in a very tight battle.
Really impressed with how Tennessee played in that game too, Reese, because it seemed like whenever they needed a big play, especially late, they were able to come away and get that. So they know the Gators are coming into this one very motivated after that close loss. This time around, can Tennessee step up again in the biggest moments?
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. quick spin on the run. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Gators are flying down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it now.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Going to swing it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's got him this time.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Vols are on the move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick handoff. Nice move there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Pulls and fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to UTEP. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, for
This defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown ball! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Found a seam. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A run to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. This time he's got his man.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Lost to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Lost to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, the ball's incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Oh, they're after him. Caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They want to throw it. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Off the RPO, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Gators are rolling down the field. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Firing to the end zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Casey. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here is the Tennessee offense. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
It is important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's in open space downfield. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
Here's a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops.
There he goes! He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the Vols want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains wove, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Part of the backfield. It's Casey. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Vols will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll run this play from the pistol. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys...
Breaks into the open. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to barge in. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Unleashes it on the run. Connection to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And the Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Right on the money. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the upright. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here
So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.